So tell me, what was it like working for Prince? I'm just so enamored, and you know, it was such a regular gig, and I don't know.
It was my girlfriend ended up. She used to work with a gal that was his house manager, and she needed some extra help up there, and I went up and met at her house, and then we all went up, and we got to his house, and we walked in the back door, and you hear that voice. And you go, oh my God, he's in the room. Yes, that's him. And you know what? There were so many people turned up that night, and here we are in Orange County. Here, we do events here. We shut down 11 o'clock. Everyone's in bed here.
Yeah, definitely.
You can't find anything to eat or do anything after 11. It's shut. Up there, party starts at 11. Guests start arriving. Party starts by midnight. It's rocking and rolling. At 1 in the morning, he's out in the backyard singing.
Really?
On stage. And I'm like, this would never happen in Orange County. They would shut you down.
Yeah, right. That's right. Yeah,
and he lived in an exclusive with a lot of other celebrities and a lot of other artists in there. And I mean, to go to bed listening to him singing, I mean,
that's not a bad thing.
And so then we're in the kitchen getting ready, because when he took a break, we'd have appetizers ready. And so when he started doing a couple of the numbers to, you know, starting to hear him strum to Purple Rain, and everyone said, that's it, everybody outside. So we went outside. Here I am, outside at 3 in the morning with the man standing in front of me singing Purple Rain to us. It's like, pinch me. Yeah. I was so glad my girlfriends were there to experience with me, because I mean, how do you explain that? Couldn't have cameras, no cameras allowed at the house. And so we did that event, did another one, and then my girlfriend that was cooking for him wanted to go back to her school reunion and asked me if I'd go up and film while she's gone. I went, oh no, too intimidating, can't do that. She goes, Erin, he knows you, you know the house, please, I can trust you to do the job.
Exactly.
So I went up on the Friday night. There was going to be a party on the Friday night. I'm driving along Mulholland. I get a call from her back east saying, oh, by the way, the party's cancelled. I said, well, what do I do? I got all this food in the car. Do I turn around and go back home? And she goes, no, you have to go and feed him. Him?
Just him?
She goes, I said, what am I going to do? I have kind of like party food, you know, appetizers and stuff. And she goes, look, this is this in the refrigerator, and, you know, make this up. He likes that. So I turned up, and when I arrived, just the undercounter lights were on in the kitchen. So I put my groceries down, went back out of my car. When I came back, all the lights on, he's standing in the kitchen.
Oh my God, I'd be so intimidated.
And he says, so what are you going to cook for me? And I went, and I told him what, and he goes, I'm going to go downstairs and play a bit, and I'll come back up. Is that okay? Yeah, so I had a salad ready for him.
Were you?
I don't know, I just wanted to get it done.
Were you nervous?
No, I guess I wanted, it's not nervous, it's the pride thing. I want to get it done, I want to do it right. It's a pride thing. I'm not more shaking. No, and I just, oh good, I'll be ready for it. I want to get it done for you. So he came back up and he had the salad, and he said, I'm going to come back, and he came back. No, you know what, he was really nice.
I mean, yeah,
he's really nice.
Just really soft-spoken and
yes,
just really very gracious.
Very great.
Humble.
And the deep voice, because he sings so high, and then he has this deep voice.
Does he? Is he a deep? Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah. No, and he was, the house was so big, you know, and he would be at the other end of the hall, and I'd like jog down the hall. It was a long way down from one end to the other. It was a big house. He's
a vegetarian.
He was a vegetarian. So I had to kick into my vegetarian schools, because you're used to always putting a protein on a plate.
I know.
You know, starch, vegetable, protein. You take that protein away. So then he likes salads. Always do a good salad and a soup, and always liked the leftovers. So we'd always, you know, leave extra soup or an extra sandwich, and liked dessert. So he ate well. I saw the people write about him.
And
he needs to be fed. His chef doesn't cook enough, and I'm sitting there reading this.
Wait a minute.
Hang on. He eats really good. He's fit. He works out.
I mean, tell me, he looks that good in person.
He's that good. He does, honestly. Well, he's vegetarian.
How does he do it? It's got to be more. It's got to be genetic. And he just looks fabulous.
Yeah. No. Great experience. Yeah, and so he was in LA doing filming and recording, and he did a couple of concerts. He did 3 on one night at Nokia, and I got to go to the midnight one, because it was my girlfriend's 50th birthday. Robin, you went to school with, and I was her birthday, and I wanted to go to that, so I said I'll come to the midnight. So I get there, and I got tickets, and it's VIP, which was nice. And one guy came up and he goes, "I know you." And I'm like, "No, you don't know me." "You in the business?" "No, I'm not in the business." "Do you live in LA?" "No, you don't know me. You don't know me." "Oh, I know a face. I've ever seen it." Well, sure enough, it ended up being a guy that had been to the house, and he remembered me. I'm like, "Oh, that was sweet." But we wait in line, like Natalie Cole goes by, Shaka Khan, Mayor of LA, and all these people going by. It's like, woo! And so we get in there and we get escorted, and our seats are front row center. I'm like, oh God.
my God, you're kidding. Jeez.
So it was an experience because there were true fans there, and they just went crazy, absolutely.
Well, that's
crazy.
what he has, right?
Yeah, and it's amazing. Yeah.
And you would, I mean, that you would just like he would just like all of a sudden you'd be there, and then it would sometimes you'd have to cook for more. I mean, people would show up and how.
Yeah, that was the hard part, not knowing how many people were going to be there.
And
it was always a dinner for one.
Yeah.
But he may have a guest or two or somebody at the house. So it was, but you always had enough for two, not three people.
So that's a little tricky.
Yeah, and then you get calls. I'd be at Orange Coast College at 3 in the afternoon, and I get a call saying, "Hey, dinner at 5." I gotta go home, get changed, get food, drive to LA. And that one time I drove into the driveway, and it was like 10 to 5. Threw the soup on, started making a salad together, and about 10 minutes later he came in and says, "Oh, my guests aren't here," you know. And it's like this big catch your breath.
Cool. That's you're right.
Yeah.
And then serve him.
Yeah.
Right.
And I think the longest I was there, I went up and did a dinner. They had a party that night. It was his website release, and we were packed up ready to leave at like 5 in the morning. Get out to my car at 6. I get called back in. We had some breakfast. I'm like, okay. So I made some omelets. I had leftover roasted vegetables, and I threw together a couple of omelets, and we had.
I mean, the timing is just.
Yeah, and then I had to go from there and do an event for 100 people. So I was exhausted that day. And what song do you think when I get there? The guy's setting up his DJ stuff.
Oh, it's the next place. It's got a Purple Rain.
No, it was 1999.
Oh,
yeah.
Well, all right, sure.
But it was one of his songs. I'm like, really?
Just there.
Yeah.